So, I imagine you probably take the flying bison down to meet with them.
Yeah, I'm not. He's not leaving my side. You fuck that. After what just happened, I trust him a little no more.
Fair.
There's a crazy bitch outside, and I ain't leaving him with her.
As far as you know, she fled. So.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she's not gonna get the rest of her friends.
I know, but we're fine. We can get away now. She'll have to find us in order to use her full potential.
You also get the sense that now, at this point, you're useless to her.
Yeah.
She sent
so we're
I think she had more losses than anything to gain now.
Oh yeah, no, this was a huge loss for her.
We put a hole in her ship and used her a bunch.
Yeah, this is not good for her.
Not to mention, we got one of her chi blockers really pissed off, so he's gonna be inoperable to function.
I will say that there is you guys go down into the back into the streets to meet up with Viridis and Blake, the guy who hired you to do this in the first place.
Yeah.
We never said we were going to do this without chaos, so if he expected that's on him.
I mean, we didn't anticipate us being hostages though.
We'll just blame capitalism or some shit.
Yeah. No. I give him a wave.
Glad to see you're okay.
Yep.
I apologize. I did not. I didn't expect this to happen.
It's all right, man. It's all good. I didn't anticipate us being in a cell either. If you don't mind, do you have a pen or something that you don't mind me breaking?
Yeah, sure. I would say he has a bit of a feathered pen.
Okay, do you mind me breaking this? Because I'm in a very bad mood right now, and I really don't want to break something. If you're against it.
No, this is fine.
Right.
This is fine. It's just a pen.
I snap and I throw it to the ground and start stepping on it in anger.
God damn it!
Honestly,
just to get rid of the anger buff. That's really
that makes sense. I will say, I'm gonna say, this will be considered a shifting your balance moment. He's gonna try to shift your balance here, or at least this circumstance has shifted your balance. So if you want, probably towards action, I imagine. So
yeah, my plan was to after I was done breaking to profusely apologize afterwards.
But yeah, no, that's definitely action.
Okay. I'm gonna try to resist it.
Okay, you can resist it. Yeah, go ahead. Just roll. Don't add anything.
Come on. Yes, finally. Okay, so is there any modifiers?
No modifiers.
Okay, so it's a 9.
A 9. Okay. On a 10 plus, you can choose 2. On a 7 to 9, you can choose 1. Either clear a condition or mark growth by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift your balance towards the opposite principle, or learn what their principle is if they have one. And I'm gonna say since this was caused by the circumstance that just happened with Jacqueline, if you choose that one, you would learn Jacquelette's principle if you want to know that. The other two options are either clear a condition or mark growth, or shift your balance towards the opposite principle.
All right, I'm gonna clear my condition. That's what I was trying to do.
That's good because I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe clearing a condition requires something a lot more dramatic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just a pen. It's
it was his dead mother's pen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm hey, listen, I'm very sorry, man, and I give him a massive hug.
He awkwardly gives you a hug back.
Yeah, and I give him a bit of money. I'm sorry,
I really don't. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. Look.
Okay.
Look. There's something I was hoping to ask both of you because I asked Aniro earlier, and I also asked this young lady. By the way, this is Blake Arlia.
Hello. Want to hug Basic?
Yeah. No. We've had a very long day.
The reason I am willing to pay you all to find the Avatar and bring him back to here.
All right. Far out.
Hopefully, my wife can teach him airbending, and we can get the basics started. And I will make sure to pay you well. As far as we know, the name of the avatar is Adrian Ellis. I don't know, how much do you two know about the politics that is currently going down in the Fire Nation?
Yeah, how is it is it a very delicate sort of situation, or?
This is a very delicate situation.
Got it.
The current
I feel
queen
like
was unable to bear a child, so she was unable to have an heir. But her two closest advisors, the Melody family and the Ellis family, were both given the opportunity to become the next Fire Lord. However, according to the traditions, only a firebender is able to become the next Fire Lord. Both matriarchs of the Ellis and the Melody family both had children around the same time, about 20 years ago. But Adriana Ellis was the only one that was a firebender. The Melody girl was a non-bender. But it is still a heated conversation to this day, because both houses believe themselves to be the rightful heirs to Fire Nation.
Right.
Seems like Adrian Ellis, the person who is set to become the Fire Lord once the current Fire Lord dies, is also the Avatar.
Ooh. Really?
You know what? Any of you who want to can assess the situation. If you want to roll with creativity.
I'm good.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Maybe?
I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Mike, I hope you know I'm basically hugging like my bison on his chin. I'm
So
literally
then,
hanging.
Go for it.
And you're
Okay.
probably, and your mind is probably preoccupied.
Yes.
I'll roll.
My bison is all that matters.
All right, let's see. Oh, it's a 5.
5.
6. Not much better.
Okay,
Hey,
understood. I needed to know if any of you got a good score, because that's basically that's like the equivalent of this world's equivalent of like a insight or a perception check.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, with that, none of you passed that, so never mind. Actually, we'll say that was. I feel like in order to be fair, in this instance, I feel like I should be. In order to be fair, I think I should give you 2 chances at this. So the first one you did.
You can give us like general knowledge. That's like.
This is not about the Fire Nation. This is more of a perception check.
Like maybe general knowledge about the perception check. Maybe,
see, that's the thing. I will say that you guys. I'm gonna say that you guys looked for like anyone eavesdropping, especially a woman who is battered, bruised, and wobbly. And you don't find anything.
Okay.
You guys go back to the little not the castle, but like nearby the castle with the office building that Juris has, that has a bunch of places for you to stay. And I know 2 of you are a lot down on fatigue, and I believe you don't get back as easily, because it's not like a D&D where you can just take a long rest and get all your hit points back. However, I do believe you can get some. I also while we're at it, actually, Artorias and Givarri, you also get the information. Blake already knew this. Blake was there when it was told.
Yeah.
But heard the what the dream was.
I would recap for the audience.
Yep. Also that, but also a recap for you guys, because I think you guys. I don't remember if you guys remember.
Wait, can Blake make it like a little campfire sort of add the?
You have to ask Blake.
Yeah, Blake. Well, I'm gonna say. Hey, do you want to make a campfire to add a certain effect?
As Viridis, like, you guys find a little place to make a campfire as Viridis begins to explain everything.
I hope you know my bison's basically walking towards you guys as I'm still hanging on the neck.
Oh, okay, never mind. I put it out.
What? No, they're walking towards you guys, so that way they're.
Oh!
Yeah, you guys, like, I imagine you and your bison either flew or walked back with them.
I'm letting him rest his tail.
So, alright, so you're... His tail is actually fine. She climbed the tail, but the tail's sturdy enough that it's okay.
Dude, you said she just fucking knocked him down by hitting something to get the tail.
So basically what happened is that she did bloodbend your bison, but, like, it was enough to... It was enough to get the bison to, like, it wasn't, like, physically harming your bison, like, within, like, it was just kind of causing a, like a freezing of the blood that caused... It basically caused your bison to freeze up.
Yeah, also, how's my character supposed to know that
I thought it was like, you like blocking a certain nerve or something.
Yeah, like, how's my character supposed to know that she bloodbended, like, him that bad?
Honestly, you know what? Maybe you wouldn't know that. Maybe,
I would.
If you don't think your character would know about bloodbending, then your character doesn't know about bloodbending.
My character would know that much about bloodbending, considering I am an airbender, and bloodbending is not the most common technique.
That's fair. It is very rare.
I mean, I am a waterbender. You could have your character. My character.
No, I'm doing my. I know you.
I'm just saying.
I'll put this way there to get to hug my bison as it walks. So.
I'm willing to help.
No, Adam, you have no idea. I'm literally hanging off his chest, hugging him as he walks. I got the full grip to keep that hug going.
Aw, as your friend, I'm sorry your bison got hurt, but as your DM, ha.
Mike, we're even faster.
Yeah.
I'm sorry your friend got hurt, but...
Friend, I'm sorry, but as your GM.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah, you guys set up a campfire?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Why not?
Fine. You want me to like make like little like steam clouds that add like little like art above it? I don't know.
It's actually can be made.
Yeah, it can be made.
Yeah, you guys don't need art. You guys don't need a roll for that. That's simple enough bending that you can like.
I'm just saying, like, do you want to
make smoke?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a rough day. I thought we had a little bit of fun, huh?
I'm just gonna hold my hand flat, just let fire burn at the column.
I'm going to ask you again if you want to hug my bison to see if you actually hug him.
I'll make little steam art of like a deer walking across the field.
So
I don't know, a deer snake walking across the field.
And so you all sit down at a fire, and Viridis tells you the dream and how his wife found herself in the middle of a corn maze in her dream, where she noticed a fight between a phoenix eagle and an iguana parrot. They're having an aerial battle. She goes up to fly up to stop the fighting, but the collision between the two birds caused an explosion that decimates the cornfield, leaving nothing but a necklace that she recognized because she had given it to the last Nia years ago, and a zebrasis, which is basically just a zebra with black and white wings, which had the voice of Ania herself, desperately telling, "I can't reach out." The dream ends. Any of you have like any other business? Like, you guys can just talk amongst yourselves if you really want to.
Who wants to cuddle with Fenrir?
Yeah, I'm good. No, thanks. So, Blake, was it right?
Yep.
So since you're from the Fire Nation, right? You think maybe you could do a bit of the talking? Because I don't really know the area as well, and frankly, I feel like you could really get some sway.
Believe me, if I didn't do all the talking, I'd be teaching all of you how to not get yourselves killed.
I don't know. Maybe some pointers. If not, then maybe some pointers would help. My name's Givarri, by the way. Givarri de Ricardo. I
Pleasure.
extend my hand like a handshake.
Yeah, she'll shake your hand.
And
Preferably
I go,
both.
I don't... Sorry, I didn't hear you say.
Preferably both would be happening. Either I'm talking to a lot of people, and you all know how not to get yourselves killed.
I know good amount.
We'll keep
Not
it
in
in
that
mind.
regard.
All right. So, I'm just looking at how to. This is new for all of us. Clearing fatigue. So, unless any of you have any other things you want to get done this night, you can say you guys take a rest.
I mean, besides, I'm probably just gonna. My guy's just gonna end up meditating to like cool off.
I'm just vibing with my Fenrir.
All right. Without much problem, you guys get to sleep. I will say that this counts as a good night's sleep because you guys are staying in a place that is well furnished. Yeah. Okay. You can clear up to 4 fatigue.
Up to 4?
Up to 4 fatigue. If you have 5
Okay,
fatigue right now, you cannot clear the 5th one.
Okay, well I'm up to 4, so I'll just remove all 4 of mine.
Conditions are a little bit more difficult to get rid of.
Does anyone have conditions? Is it me?
I think.
What? I do. I got the foolish condition.
Yep. So you still have. I believe actually it should be insecure now because that was the. It was foolish in the the beta version. It should be insecure. I probably should correct that. I apologize. But yeah, no, you have a -2 to trick and resist your balance if you resist shifting your balance if that happens. I'll say, do any of you do any kind of like preparing for this or anything?
I might just let's see. Well, I gotta check how much storage I have left on my bison. How much inventory I have.
Your inventory is doing pretty good. You don't have much to, you didn't bring too much to your bison, so
No.
carrying some people.
No, I'm talking about how much I do have, how much I'm going to need to get to make sure we don't starve to death.
Oh yeah, you'll need some rations, which they can provide. They can provide rations.
Thank you.
Could I move my my thing back to center?
Your balance? I believe that is I believe the answer to that is no. I believe you need a more returning to your center is a lot more complicated than that.
Okay. Something else.
I'm gonna probably go stock up on more stuff, make sure we don't starve to death while traveling for the most part.
Makes sense. Let me double check the thing about balance, but go ahead.
Who, Adam?
No, I think Lily was about to say something.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a single night usually isn't enough for your character to regain their composure and bring their balance back to center. But it's possible that a particularly calming location of practicing meditation might help you find yourself again. So you can go out and see if you find something that is particularly calming. But that is up to you if you would like to do that. I mean, it's a big city and it's a religious city, so this is the epicenter of the the air nomad church per se. You know that the pharaoh is their religious leader as well as being the leader of the city. So there's a good chance that you might find something if you want to go look for it.
Gladly.
So you're gonna go there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna meditate for a little while.
Okay.
Meet some friends and stuff.
You find a I'm trying to think of a good there's a big river that there's a big river that technically flows north from a location that's further south of the desert that you guys are currently in. But it's like Egypt. You're basically in Alexandria. but like it as an equivalent if you're making a real world equivalent. You manage to find like at like the basin, like there is like a particularly good like just like fountain, like it's not even just one fountain, it's multiple fountains of just that interconnect and just make a nice pattern. Some occasional moments that will like occasional like parts of the fountain that will like splash up and like or like some particularly good designs on like the barrier. I don't know what it's called, like the barrier of a fountain. I don't know what that's called. But, you find some good patterns on there as well. It's a nice
Beautiful.
thing. It's something that reminds like feels good for you. That being said, the only downside is the fact that if you notice someone else meditating, not near you, but close enough that you notice them.
Okay.
You see the meditating Daniel Delahaye,
Ooh, that's from.
the little brother.
Oh, it's the guy, the little brother. Oh boy, I'm gonna try to like get like. Is there any bushes nearby I could?
I will say yes.
Okay then. I'm
Are
just
you?
gonna slip right into the bushes and begin my meditation there.
You notice you look back to make sure he's not looking, and he is looking
Oh,
directly
he
at
saw
you,
me.
but he's not looking
Oh.
hostile.
Oh. Okay, so he knows I'm there. Okay then. Do I notice that he knows that I'm there?
Yeah, you would notice that he has noticed.
Oh. I sort of. Hey, are you gonna try to, you know, take me to your boss? I understand that we heard him earlier, but like, they were trying to use us as a pawn. I didn't really appreciate it that much. So you think we could just chill out, relax?
You
You're a pretty cool dude.
hear him under his breath go, like just like it's a very low voice because you can kind of and it's a little like slurred because you remember
Hmm.
he's deaf. He's not like fully deaf, as in like can't speak at all, but he
Oh,
tends to use sign language because it's easier for him.
okay.
But in this moment, he does speak up and he goes, "I apologize for my sister's actions. He is reckless. He is passionate."
Yeah, she's a very passionate person. I can just tell by the way she acts. No hard feelings.
None at all. Have hardship, pain.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. You mind if I meditate right next to you, man?
Not at all.
All right. I meditate next to him.
Seemed troubled.
Yeah. Long story. Very long story. I'm not proud of what I did today. Losing my anger like that. But it had to be done.
Sometimes it is better to forgive yourself and understand why you do what you have to.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Our our powers are bending. It's blocked.
Huh.
It's blocked by. And you see him take a second to remember this specifically, like going back in his training, and it's blocked by guilt.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It's
Our
more
greatest.
go.
Well, a lot of our creativity comes from the soul. And as such, we tend to, if it's disturbed in any way, it fluctuates, it falls apart. Yeah. If I was truly evil, I guess I wouldn't have stopped myself.
Not evil. You should learn to be more accepting of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Not only do you clear your conditions, you now have your mastery condition for your for the technique that you have. Not yet
Master
mastered.
So for, let's see.
It
Okay,
was-
techniques. Okay, so mastery of refresh.
I think you chose the octagon one, right? Not the octagon, the octopus one, right?
Octopus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the octopus one.
Fine.
The octopus one, it's still, I believe, because you haven't used it yet, it's still considered learned. But you're, in order to, like, so in order to go to learned to practice, you need to use it once. If you use octopus form once, it's already
It'll be
practiced.
Okay.
If you,
So
in order to get it mastered, someone who knows the technique needs to teach you how to master. And they'll usually give you some type of mastery, like some type of advice. Sometimes you might know it, sometimes you might not know it.
Okay, so it is learned, right?
It is currently learned.
Okay.
If you succeed the mastery condition, which you don't quite know what it is yet, but there is a mastery condition. If you succeed that at any point during the story, your octopus form goes from being practiced to being mastered.
Okay.
Lily, Zack, do you two have anything to do?
I remember I said,
Particularly?
dude, remember I'm getting more shit, more
Yep.
supplies.
Okay, so you're going off to get those supplies.
Yeah. Well, I'm leaving Fenrir with those two. You two gotta keep him safe now.
Yeah, Veritas and Blake are fine. Like, I don't know what Blake is doing, but Veritas will absolutely keep an eye on Bison.
Fresh.
You can tell he knows how to handle Bison, even though he's not a bender. Like, his wife clearly has one because she's like an airbender. Like, so.
Literally every airbender has one.
Now, I won't say every airbender, but a lot of them do. But yeah, you go off. Veritas gives you money to pay for the for whatever supplies you need, and you go off to go buy them.
Yeah.
Blake, are you doing anything?
Not particularly.
Okay, so you're just kind of laying down, I imagine, right?
It's kind of. Is it night or day right now?
Oh, it's night. The full moon was out when that happened. It was just like arriving, so it's likely probably around I'll say 11 maybe, because what happened with them probably happened around like 8 o'clock.
No, it'd just be like watching the stars for a little bit.
You begin to reminisce about it. Not reminisce, I would say remember. Like, you're a pretty detailed oriented person, like, right, Blake?
Yeah.
So you begin to remember the name Adrian Ellis goes through your mind a good amount of times. You remember meeting Adrian Ellis. It was even in your home estate where like you like were walking past your father's office and you see him just walk out. He's this rather tall individual, blonde hair, blue eyes, looking very like a royalty, but also with like what appears to be a rapier at his side. He's not like he looks like he's trying to show. You heard some commotion coming from your father's office, and then as you I wouldn't say commotion. I would say more of a conversation. You know what the telltale signs of your father making some kind of business interaction is. And you see him come out, and it might be it's a bit surprising at first, but I imagine knowing you, it's likely not the biggest. You're not shocked. You're just it's oh, he looks at you, and he's just probably like, Well, you must be Miss Blake Arlia. I just had a meeting with your father, and he told me just how lovely. I hope to maybe possibly bring out more of that. Since I am doing business with your father, it seems like I might be doing business with you as well. Like
Overtime.
you can see there's a bit of. I don't even need to make you roll. You've seen this before. This is a level of pompous, like, aristocrat. Like, he thinks he's better than everyone else on the face of the planet, and he's giving
Like
you that
most.
like smirk of like oh, I can charm the pants off this person. Father tells me that you're quite a skilled bender. I'd say I'm pretty good myself. Yeah, to see some of what I can do.
Little piece of advice.
Mm-hmm.
Doing business on the side.
Your advice? Well, how can I say no?
Do be sure to not let your ego run before you do.
Honestly, that's good. I want to do something like mechanically with that because that's good. I don't think there's a way for you to shift his balance. So you know what? I'm gonna say, he's just gonna shift his balance. Like,
Oh, damn.
this is a flashback, and I was not originally intending on anything happening in the flashback, but that's so good that I'm willing to, like, have that happen.
Cool. I like that.
You can't tell if it's like a gasp of how dare she or impressed at your gall. but he just kind of like, fine then. I see you have your father's shrewdness. I can appreciate that. Like, it's just a big inhale, like, well then.
Big sigh.
Yeah. Well then, I guess I will see you on the morrow. Hopefully, families doing business together will be beneficial. Like, as he, like, you can tell there's a little bit of, like, still thinks there's a chance, but he's also starting to second guess it a little bit. So he just kind of, like, backs off into, like, maybe next time kind of thing.
And I should hope that our families will be doing business for, hopefully, a long time.
I will say he, at this point, does, like, you've seen aristocrats walk away before. There's usually a level of pompousness to, like, and, like, pride to them. Like, there's also that level of confidence and pride to him. There's also a level of, like, he's trying too hard because he's trying to seem more important because you kind of put him in his place.
Bro's going all out today.
That being said, Blake, do you do anything after Adrian Ellis leaves?
Nope.
Okay.
Just gonna let him sit with that.
Okay, cool. Alright, I imagine you just pridefully walk away from your father's office, and it's just kind of like with a bit of a smirk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's great. I love it. All right, with that, we'll cut back to the present, and there's a bit of a smirk of you remembering the sick burn, but like also, like it occurs to you. Wait, this motherfucker is the Avatar? Like, and I imagine that's part of the reason why you even asked Alcibiades if he was sure in the first place.
Yeah.
I will ask again, Artorias, are you doing anything?
I should still be buying supplies, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you just walk by, you see, like, people selling, wares that you can go and buy. You have, you need water, you need, like supplies for camping, like, out because it's going to take like multiple days to get to the fire
I will
nation.
buy.
Like you're gonna have to make several stops.
Also buy because a form of a water purifier.
What?
Like, because I'm pretty sure you will have like your own world's version of a water purifier.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can just do that as a waterbender can just do that.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, that is a thing that is canonically a thing waterbenders can do. They have done that.
Cool. I'm just mainly gonna buy like necessities.
Yeah, okay. You buy some necessities, get some food, get some they have some cabbages on
Well,
sale.
to be fair, I'm not gonna buy extra clothing. That's their job because I don't know the shit.
We'll just say that you guys are well prepared. I'm not gonna focus too heavily on like supplies and actions when it comes to story.
I'm gonna buy Adam mud.
You're gonna buy me some mud?
Yeah.
To bend mud.
No, I mean you meant to say Givarri mud.
No, I'm just buying you a mud, Adam. You personally.
Just me, like,
Just Adam.
yeah, it's just like that they find me in like a store somewhere.
You're like working. You get this person knocking.
Yeah, I'm just
This was sent for you.
Mat essentially.
You're like on break. This guy attached each other.
Like chilling.
You.
Like, yeah, what do you want?
This was sent for you by so and so.
Okay. I back to like shifting the. Boss, I can work a bit more. I just went back to the plates.
You know, boss, I don't need a break today. Alrighty, yeah, I'm just simply buying shit so we don't die.
It's all good.
I'll say that with you buy your actions, you get back to where you guys are staying, and you notice not far outside. Like I will say that because why not? I'll say that your eye draws to like a painted picture on the wall, a little photo of a couple of different people. You recognize two of them immediately. You recognize Beardus, the painting. But a younger version of him in like a soldier's uniform. Like imagine like what you'd imagine from like a Roman, like a Roman soldier. You notice a rather tall figure who you guess is likely the actor. He's wearing the necklace that he's wearing, a neck. Well, you would recognize that might the necklace she's wearing is likely the necklace from the dream. Also a few other figures see the man like hair down, just kind of like not quite in a uniform, but like in like a more like aristocratic attire, but look like an earthbender. You see a hooded figure in not hooded. I would say like a character in robe. He's in like robes. He's with a little bit of a like. I think no, he wears a little bit of spectacles. Has a bit of a looks like he's an airbender, but like with like a full set of hair. Well, actually no, that's common as well. But like he looks like a man who would likely find like parading the desert. One last character, who you also recognize. You recognize your aunt in this picture.
Yeah.
Under the picture underneath reads the third triumvirate of the. Sorry, not the triumvirate. This would be the third triumvirate. This would be the second triumvirate. This would be the second triumvirate of the White Lords.
I should have I'm going to keep. I'm going to like make sure to remember this. I'll spy and write it down later.
I will say that you see as like you're walking down this hall and you see the picture. You see Beardus notices you and walks towards you, looking at the picture as well, and like, I remember when this was still lost. This was we like to call ourselves like Team Avatar, but in reality we were the White Lords.
Huh.
There were other members of us, but this picture specifically references a time in our history. Honestly, rather recent, right? Not long before her death. The death of the when we were together after a big battle won. Your aunt is a smart woman.
Alright, that's fine.
Glad you're here. As you look upon the picture of the White Lotus, the very organization that you've been desiring to be a full part of. Reminisce, you keep that in your mind as you go to bed, you get rest.
Now, on to Forrest Gump.
Now on to...
Yes, on to Forrest Gump.
On to Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump! Fully random.
Forrest Gump.
We're a Forrest Gump podcast now.
Yeah, we're going to talk about nothing
We're a
but
Forrest Gump podcast. Yeah, you're just going to talk about
Yes,
Forrest Gump
it's
forever.
not a D&D podcast or an Avatar podcast. You say Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, mainly.
Only.
Forrest Gump lore, Forrest Gump role-playing. We're here for it.
Adam, I know you've been into some kinky sites with Forrest Gump recently.
No, whoa. That was kinky. That's not a reflection of me as much as it is you at that point.
Oh, God. Alright, Alright. So, with that, picture in your head.
Forrest Gump.
Yes, of Forrest Gump. Of Givarri wondering, what's going on? I'll just
Oh,
repeat that.
Forrest Gump, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Forrest Gump. You're on a Forrest Gump kink right now. Kick, not kink. God damn it!
Forrest Gump puts a hand on his shoulder. It's okay, boss.
Oh, so with the... Oh my God.
Traumatizing.
I'm trying to be poetic. I'm trying to poetically end the session, guys.
I want Forrest Gump to be a White Lotus member now.
Yeah, I just want Forrest Gump to be...
I will make sure that one of my characters has a Forrest Gump
be the next
accent.
Avatar. That's all I request.
Level with them. I always heard that life was like a game of Pasho.
Bro, yeah.
No, I feel like
You never know what you can play.
No, life is like a box full of cactus juice.
Yes, the quenchiest.
Yeah.
Get.
It has to be cactus juice.
Yes,
Is
the
it like,
quenchiest.
okay, so is it freshly squeezed or is it been around for a while?
It's like
scavenge?
Cactus juice, like little popsicles.
Oh, yo.
Okay, wait. Hold on a second. Let's just finish this up real quick.
What do you mean? We're adding lore.
You're adding lore. So,
10 years
with Artorias gazing upon the White Lotus, the very organization he desires to be a part of, with Blake remembering her family business and wondering why the fuck is this guy the Avatar, and with Givarri wondering what the fuck is debating about his own, with Givarri debating about his own
Jeez.
forgiveness. I don't. Is that what you would call it?
like his own debating his, I guess, his guilt about
guilt and
am I in the wrong or am I not in the wrong kind of a thing.
Honestly, before that, I'm gonna say that before we wrap up, Daniel is going to try and shift your balance for you.
Who?
For Givarri.
Alright,
You know what? I'll let him.
Okay. We're gonna shift your balance for so I think you go from being on the action scale to now being on forgiveness.
Wait, so like how many points? By 1 point or 2?
One. This would be 1 because you didn't resist.
Okay,
it.
so it's back to center.
Okay. And roll. And with that, so the 3 of you doing that, and Nero doing who knows what. We cut this session, or at least cut the roll credits of this episode, of this pilot episode, and we let's do our we could do